Dolly Parton's death has hit some of the biggest names in entertainment hard. Reba McEntire says there will never be another Dolly. Casey Musgraves says the loss really hurt, and Billy Ray Cyrus revealed the final message Dolly sent him before she died. Here's what celebrities are saying about her death. The news came out of Nashville on a Tuesday morning that changed the tone of the entire music industry. Dolly Parton, who rose from humble beginnings to the greatest heights of American music and became one of the country's most philanthropic, unifying, and beloved stars, died Tuesday in Nashville, according to a family statement. The statement said Parton died peacefully, and a small, private service would be held for her close family. Within hours, her publicist added the piece everyone wanted to understand. Parton died after bravely facing a brief battle with cancer, her publicist Marcel Parisot said. She died after being diagnosed with cancer and had not publicly disclosed before that she'd been getting treatment for the illness. That detail hit fans hard because just days earlier she'd been talking about getting better. The announcement itself came from someone Dolly trusted with the moment. The artist's death was confirmed in a statement from her representatives, as well as in a video posted to social media from her nephew Brian Seaver. He said something that stuck with a lot of people. One of her nephews, Brian Seaver, recorded a video at her request to announce the news, saying, "This video announcement is something Dolly asked of me years ago, before I fully absorbed it as a future reality. She'd planned this moment herself. That's very Dolly, organized, thoughtful, even about her own goodbye." The family's official language leaned into her signature style. The statement read, "A rhinestone life that shone bright enough for the world to see." Dolly will forever stand as an inspiration, not only through her timeless music and prolific songwriting, but also her wit, warmth, and kindness that made us all feel like family. Now here's where the reactions started pouring in immediately, and they came from every corner imaginable. Reba McEntire, a close friend for decades, posted first. "Well, I just got the news that my buddy Dolly passed on to the higher and greater side," she wrote. "Dolly, thank you for all the wonderful things you did for us here on Earth. Your love, your music, and you gave so much with your huge, huge heart. There will never, ever be another you." Kelly Clarkson, who'd shared a stage with Dolly more than once, posted her own message. "I will miss her heart and her voice, as I am sure millions will," Clarkson wrote. What an incredible gift and talent she was, and still is, with an amazing catalog of art she has left behind for all of us. And then came the White House. President Trump posted on Truth Social, "Very sad to report that Dolly Parton, one of the greatest country singers and far beyond ever, has just passed away. This is a true loss for millions of people." He didn't stop at words. He added there had never been anyone like her, and never would be. And that in her honor, he was lowering the American flag throughout the United States for a one-week period. Three completely different worlds, country music, pop, and politics, all landing on the same message within hours of each other. That's the kind of reach Dolly had, and the tributes kept coming, wave after wave, all day long. By that evening, this wasn't just a country music story anymore. It had become a global one. Dolly Parton's death drew immediate tributes from across industries, genres, generations, places, and people. Entertainers, film stars, politicians, and everyday people who benefited from her generosity quickly filled social media with their stories. The list of names kept growing throughout the day. The accolades poured in from around the globe, offered up from sources as varied as country music superstars Reba McEntire, Casey Musgraves, and Linda Ronstadt, to Khloe Kardashian and the Muppets, as well as singers and other celebrities, including Mick Jagger, Dionne Warwick, Pink, Keke Palmer, Lily Tomlin, Kelly Clarkson, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, and fashion designer Donatella Versace. Casey Musgraves, who had performed alongside Dolly at the Grammys, couldn't hold it together on social media. She took to X, writing, "Dolly, this really, really hurts." Then she posted something that gave fans a small sense of peace. She referenced Dolly's husband of nearly 58 years, Carl Dean, who died on March 3, 2025, writing that she was glad Dolly was with her Carl again. Country legend Keith Urban kept his statement short but raw. "Heartbroken today, Dolly Parton," he wrote on his Instagram story. "Honestly, I have no words right now." Then there was the story from Billy Ray Cyrus, whose family has been intertwined with Dolly's for over 3 decades. Miley Cyrus is Dolly's goddaughter, and Billy Ray's tribute went back to a memory from 1992. "I have so many moments and memories with Dolly, it's hard to know where to start," he wrote, recalling walking into her dressing room to apologize for tabloid stories, claiming he was having an affair with her, and how she just looked at him, winked, and said the trash sold records. He added that Dolly recently sent him a message, telling him she loved him with her whole heart, and that he would always love her the same way. Blake Shelton, her longtime co-star on The Voice, wrote about what it actually felt like to be around her off camera. He shared that he's feeling the same sadness that everyone who knew and loved Parton feels, saying he can say with absolute certainty that everyone is feeling the same heartbreak, and that she was exactly the person you'd think she was, like being with the most loving, caring, closest member of your family. Julia Roberts, her co-star from decades back in Steel Magnolias, kept it simple. She remembered Parton as a magical and joyous human. Linda Ronstadt, who recorded the trio album with Dolly and Emmylou Harris, called her passing a loss for the whole world of music. She wrote she was deeply saddened by the passing of her friend, calling one of the most extraordinary musical experiences of her life recording with her, and adding the world is a poorer place without her. Melissa Etheridge went on live television to talk about it, sitting down with CNN and getting emotional about the impact Dolly had beyond music entirely. She told CNN's Caitlin Collins she's feeling the impact Dolly Parton had on everyone following the singer's death, referencing the duet she performed with Parton in 2003 during the height of the debate over same-sex marriage, saying Parton was extending herself to the LGBTQ+ community, a community Etheridge said she never let down. "She was such an inspiration to me about being yourself," Etheridge said. "You can just imagine how many lives she saved." Even city landmarks joined in. The Empire State Building lit up in pink Tuesday night as a tribute to the late 9 to 5 singer. And it wasn't just entertainers. New York City's mayor called Parton's death heartbreaking, saying she was an extraordinary person and an irreplaceable champion of the working class, and that the country was better because of her. What made this different from a typical celebrity death cycle was the width of it. Musicians, actors, tech billionaires, mayors, a sitting president, all reaching for the same words. There will never be another Dolly. That phrase showed up again and again across nearly every single tribute. Looking back at the months leading up to her death, the warning signs were there, just wrapped in the same humor and optimism Dolly always used to talk about hard things. It started after Carl Dean, her husband of nearly 6 decades, passed away. Parton, 80, admitted the emotional toll of losing Dean, who died at age 82 after 58 years of marriage, left her feeling drained. By that fall, she was already stepping back. In an October Instagram video meant to put everybody's minds at ease, she said, "I know lately, everybody thinks I'm sicker than I am. Do I look sick to you?" She admitted she had some problems, explaining that back when Carl was very sick for a long time, and then when he passed, she didn't take care of herself. So she let a lot of things go that she should have been taking care of. By spring, she was still trying to reassure people, while clearly working through something serious. Taking the stage at Dollywood for the park's 41st season, she said she'd been doing a whole lot of things, hadn't been touring, had a few little health issues, and they were taking good care of them. She joked her way through it, even bringing up her late husband with classic Dolly humor about the afterlife, telling fans she figured Carl was waiting on her and wouldn't be thrilled if she showed up at the pearly gates with anybody else. The kidney stone jokes became a running bit too. "Lord, they dig more stones out of me a year than the rock quarry in Rockwood, Tennessee," Parton said in a statement. But underneath the joke was something more serious. She added that her immune system and digestive system got all out of whack over the past couple of years, and that doctors were working real hard on rebuilding and strengthening those. Just 1 week before her death, she skipped a major Dollywood event entirely. The country icon skipped the grand opening of the Night Flight Expedition roller coaster in Pigeon Forge, choosing to stay back in Nashville and send a video message instead, telling fans her doctor grounded her for the week due to dizziness and dehydration. Days later, she gave an interview that in hindsight reads very differently. She told people she's dealing with some health issues that she ignored while her late husband was ill. She even joked about how the internet had turned her into a headline machine. She theorized everything gets magnified in the 24/7 world with social media, joking that she used to say she was the queen of the tabloids, but now she guessed she could say she was the queen of social media AI. Then came a video posted just weeks before the end that fans are now replaying with a completely different weight to it. "I have some good news and a little bad news," Parton said in a May video. "The good news is I'm responding really well to meds and treatments, and I'm improving every day." At the time, it read as reassurance. Looking back, it was someone quietly fighting cancer without telling the world what it actually was. She was finally admitted to the hospital in the days before her death. TMZ learned Dolly was admitted to Vanderbilt University Medical Center in Nashville with kidney and autoimmune issues and died in the hospital that morning. Her formal statement confirmed where those final moments took place. After bravely facing a brief battle with cancer, Dolly departed her earthly life today at the Vanderbilt Ingram Cancer Center, surrounded by loved ones. The statement read, "What's left behind is enormous, a music catalog that shaped generations, a theme park that carries her name, a literacy program that's put books in the hands of millions of kids, and now an ocean of tributes from people who never expected to have to write them this year." Her 7-decade career built what one estimate pegged at a $450 million net worth through music, Dollywood, and other ventures. But if the reactions from the last few days say anything, the number that mattered least to the people paying tribute was the one on a balance sheet. It was the woman who winked at a tabloid scandal, who duetted about love with people who needed to feel seen, who planned her own goodbye video years in advance so nobody else would have to carry that weight for her. That's the story the world is telling right now, one post at a time.